In today's video, we're diving into iTrustCapital and I'm going to share 10 plus must-know benefits of a Roth IRA and why I've had one in crypto and will have one for the coming years. What's up guys, Kevin Cage here with another crypto update. Hope everyone's doing well and another day during this bear market. So I want to share some super helpful information, just things to consider and understand of a Roth IRA. So we'll also discuss criticisms of different retirement accounts and talk about the pros and cons. But when it comes to investing in terms of asset classes and investment vehicles, I not only want to be a little diversified between different asset classes instead of just all in on one, even though it could work out, I also want to be relatively diversified and know my options in terms of investment vehicles. A commonly used analogy is this. Let's say that you're eating a meal, and during this meal you're forced to only use one utensil. You have to choose between a spoon, a fork, or a knife. But in reality, you might need to use all of them or whichever is best suited for that meal, and that's the way that I see investing. You want to use the correct vehicles, maybe even multiple at times, to reach your goal. So let's start off with this example with a Roth IRA calculator, and let's say that you're age 25 and you start off with a balance of $0, but you decide to contribute $6,000 per year, even though the annual contribution limit is up to $6,500. And you plan to retire at age 65 with an expected rate of return annually of 7%, which is pretty feasible. With a Roth IRA compounding even 7% per year in the stock market, you would end up with almost $1.2 million, $1,197,810. And at age 59 and a half, all of that money in that Roth IRA is yours. But keep in mind, you're still able to 100% withdraw all of your contributions that you've already made. So that $6,000 per year, you can always withdraw that. You just can't withdraw profits until age 59 and a half. With a marginal tax rate of 25%, instead of making $1.2 million, you would only make about $770,000. So in this example, the Roth IRA actually saved you over $400,000. Now, iTrustCapital offers a variety of retirement accounts: traditional IRAs, Roth IRAs, 401ks, TSPs, 403bs, 457s, etc. I personally have a Roth IRA and that's my favorite, especially for somebody younger starting their investment journey, even if you only started with a small account to have exposure. And when we compare the crypto asset class sitting at $1 trillion today versus other asset classes around the globe, global equities is over 100 trillion, bonds is over 100 trillion, real estate is in the hundreds of trillions of dollars depending on how you measure it, whether it's 100 to 300 trillion plus, including residential and commercial. The commodities market, a couple dozen trillion, and also derivatives, hundreds of trillions of dollars, even over $1 quadrillion if you consider the notional value of all contracts. We discussed the tokenization stats. JP Morgan already transacted over $700 billion of tokenized US treasuries. Citi, another one of the big three banks, is already tokenizing institutional deposits, and they said they're enabling the platform to connect to public networks in the future if that's allowed with regulatory clarity. Feel free to pause the video to read the screen of just the tokenization stats over the coming years and even the coming decades. The internet took over 36 years to really go mainstream, and the same thing's going to happen with every technological shift that we've seen. Web3 and crypto is most likely going to be a multiple decade journey, and there's going to be huge opportunity over the next 5 to 10 years. Discussing trillions and trillions of dollars of global illiquid assets to be tokenized. And the tokenized market is estimated to be 10% of global GDP by 2030, along with the world's largest banks and custodians launching crypto trading desks, opening crypto custody, expanding into DeFi products. And all of these organizations have trillions of dollars in assets under management. Even last cycle, Bitcoin, the king with the largest market cap from its last cycle low, did over a 20x return. And Ethereum almost did a 5,900% move, which is equivalent to a 60x. Now there are microcaps that did 10, 50, 400x returns. I just wanted to be conservative and use two of the largest projects in this entire space that will likely be here over the coming years. Now in that previous example with a Roth IRA making 7% per year as an expected rate of return, that would still take you 10 years to even double your money, whereas crypto, yes, it is much more risky. Do not bet the farm on anything. But to double your money or even quadruple your money during a bull run, it's a lot more possible. Now let's dive into the 10 plus must-know benefits of a Roth IRA and understand the pros and cons of this investment vehicle. And feel free to check out the iTrustCapital playlist on my YouTube channel for more details. iTrustCapital has over 30 plus altcoins, and keep in mind they're going to be adding tokenized real estate equity options in the future, and they're also in the works to just have standard accounts for people that just want to use the platform. But I choose a Roth IRA for tax-free trading and investing, so it's 0% on all profits, rather than using Coinbase where you're paying 15% or 30% or 20% plus for short-term capital gains and taxes. So this is linked in the top of the YouTube video description as well as in the pinned comment. If you use that link specifically to fund your account, you'll get a $100 funding reward. iTrustCapital is valued at over $1 billion, becoming a unicorn company since the beginning. I've been with this company since 2020. And remember that this platform is free. There is no startup fee, there's no monthly fee, there's no custodial fee, there's no hidden management fees. I was with another crypto provider 2018, 2019, and the fees were just too much. The only fees on this platform are transaction fees if you trade or you buy and sell. If you simply started an account and bought a few assets for long term, you really wouldn't even pay anything in fees, but I like the option to be able to, during a bear market, withdraw at least some of my holdings into the US dollar directly, not a stablecoin where there could be counterparty risk. And this is 24/7 access to trading, and these trades typically settle within a few seconds. A qualified custodian, if they go out of business, you still have your money 100%. This is actually true per the terms and agreements and current regulations in place. Because iTrustCapital is one of the most legitimate in the space for crypto retirement, as they're expanding their offerings into a variety of other asset classes as well, they use a regulated custodian with institutional grade security and storage providers. On the website, if you come up and click support, you can see all types of information such as videos to show you step-by-step on how to get started. It's super easy. You can scroll down to asset storage, you can click custody, security, etc., and just read all about it. So offline cold storage. So let's dive into the benefits, and please stick around because there are some important notes here as well, including estate planning, leaving money for your loved ones that won't be taxed at all. So number 1, tax-free withdrawals. All qualified withdrawals are 100% tax-free. Number 2, and why I like a Roth IRA specifically better than a traditional Roth IRA, is there are no RMDs or no required minimum distributions. With a traditional IRA, they actually are forcing you to start taking distributions at age 72, basically not allowing you to compound your money even more than you could, and I just like having that option to keep compounding my wealth as I get older. And that's one reason why I like a Roth IRA much more than a traditional IRA, specifically in crypto. Number 3, I can use my Roth IRA as a hybrid savings account and use it for backup savings. So if I ever find myself in a pinch, I can pull out all of the contributions or any contributions I've ever made, just not the profits, at any time. So I can treat it like a savings account, I can let this money grow and compound properly, but if I'm ever in a tight spot and I need it for an emergency, I can withdraw my contributions or whatever I need. So unlike other investment vehicles, your money or your contributions are not locked up, it's still your cash. Number 4, one of my favorites, tax-free wealth transfer. Estate planning can be super tricky, but Roth IRAs simplify this process. When you pass away, the assets in your Roth IRA can be transferred to your heirs completely tax-free. Number 5, there are no age restrictions whatsoever for a Roth IRA. Whether you're 20 years old or 80 years old, you're able to use a Roth IRA. As long as you have earned income, you can keep contributing to your Roth IRA. Number 6, flexibility in retirement. Since your withdrawals are not considered taxable income, they won't unexpectedly shift you into a higher tax bracket where you're paying much more in taxes. This means more predictable and strategic financial planning. So along with the benefits of being a hybrid savings account and allowing you to withdraw any contributions you've made at any time you need it, along with being a tax-free wealth transfer to your loved ones. I like a Roth IRA for a portion of my portfolio, not all of it, and it helps me keep a long-term mindset, which is so important to succeed in investing. And the promise of tax-free growth and withdrawals during retirement can be a huge motivating factor to let your investments ride out any crazy market volatility that you may see during the short term. Number 8, super important, a Roth IRA can be a hedge against future tax increases. If tax rates increased in the future, you would still be protected since you already settled your tax bill. Remember, you're investing after-tax dollars with a Roth IRA. So when you initially invest, you pay taxes. After that, all of the profits and as it grows is 100% tax-free, which is huge. When you have the potential to make a 5, 10, 100x return and then it's tax-free, that's huge. Number 9, potential for higher effective contribution limits. And number 10, a Roth IRA has diverse investment options. You can go between stocks, bonds, ETFs, mutual funds, etc. And the huge benefit of an IRA is you can have multiple IRAs, but remember, your annual contribution limit is capped. So you could have a Roth IRA in the crypto asset class with iTrustCapital, and you simultaneously could also have a separate Roth IRA in the S&P 500. Number 11, it's super beneficial for younger savers. Roth IRAs are particularly lucrative for younger individuals or those in lower tax brackets. The idea is you pay taxes now while they're lower, and then you enjoy 100% tax-free growth and withdrawals later on. Possibly when taxes are even higher in the future, which who knows. Number 12, you have Roth conversions and backdoor entry options. Roth IRAs can help with tax diversification. And 14, you also have penalty-free distributions for specific use cases. You can pull out up to $10,000 of earnings, so profits, without penalties for a first-time home purchase. So at all times, the money that you contributed, kind of your hybrid savings account, you can pull that out at any age. There's no penalties or fees whatsoever, but this is actually for your profits. Similarly, for higher education expenses, certain medical bills, or birth adoption costs, the Roth is there to support you. And the last two big benefits. 15, reduced impact on Social Security taxation. Social Security benefits can be taxed if you have too much income in retirement. Thankfully, Roth IRA withdrawals don't count towards this whatsoever, potentially saving you a significant sum in taxes. And 16, no impact on Medicare premiums. In retirement, high income can result in higher Medicare Part B and D premiums. But Roth IRA withdrawals don't add to this income calculation whatsoever, potentially saving you on healthcare costs as well. So I hope this video was helpful. Remember that iTrustCapital is linked in the top of the YouTube video description and in the pinned comment. I'm super bullish on the crypto asset class over the coming years, and I want to make sure that I have some tax-free investment vehicles to optimize profits as much as possible. Hope you guys have an awesome weekend. If you enjoyed this video, I'd greatly appreciate if you could hit the like button, let me know your thoughts down below, and my link tree is linked in the top of this YouTube video description, with all links, crypto resources, and discounts. I'll catch you in the next one.